Hello.
Hi.
I'm going to move a little bit.
I would back up more, but I think there's a dog behind me.
Probably. We thought it'd be really fun to try and do our own hypeless video. Sorry, this is really awkward when you're here. So this is my first time actually having him in the video and actually doing stuff with him. So I'm sorry.
At least here in the front room. Normally it's if you do, it's we're out and about and all that stuff. So
it's a little bit awkward, but we're going to do this. We're going to talk about our hype list. You want to just get started? How do we want to start doing this?
We can either list the houses out and then just say where it is instead of just being one, and then we have vastly different. And then it's I forget where we are. So
then where do we want to start? Do you want to start with shows first because there's only 2 of them, and then go to scare zones and then
sure? And that's kind of the lamest one. The fun one is doing the houses.
That's I suppose. I don't know. The scare zones are my favorite, but
okay. So the entertainment, the only 2 things are the Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir and the Stranger Things Return to Hawkins. For Stranger Things Lagoon Show, do you have 1 or 2?
I have it for number 1.
I also have it for number 1.
Yay! Okay, so what's your reasoning?
Honestly, I thought Nightmare Fuel was leaving. I already had it in my head that Nightmare Fuel was gone forever. So I kind of just, I don't know. I'm not. It's not that I think it's going to be good. I'm just tired of seeing it. I know they've got new people. They had a sword swallower that was on the Fuel Girls page the other day and was I'm really hyped to be doing the new Nightmare Fuel, and he seems cool, choking down a sword.
For my reason why I have Stranger Things above Blood Noir is crowd levels. I hate being packed in like a sardine. It's my least favorite thing about that area in general, and I think it's going to be good, especially because it's Blood Noir, specifically the word noir. I think it's going to be kind of maybe 1940s, 1930s based, and I love 1940s.
It's still Fuel Girls, so it's still Nightmare Fuel, which is just going to be kind of, I don't know. I'm tired of seeing them year after year after year after year, and I think part of the reason why I think I like the Stranger Things Lagoon show probably more is it's one of those shows you'll be able to watch from anywhere in the park, really. If you're anywhere near the lagoon, then you get the ambience of it. Mm-hmm. Nightmare Fuel, you don't get to really watch any of it unless you wait in line for 40 minutes. Then you sit in line, then you sit down, you wait 15, 20 minutes for the show to start. You watch the whole show, and it's normally good, but then it takes you 30 minutes to get out of the thing too. So it's
it's an absolute time eater.
It's a 2-hour wait to be actually it's a 2-hour time investment really to properly get a decent. I mean, honestly, there's been a few times where we got really lucky and ended up in VIP or something like that.
That was fun.
But that's just pure luck. That's not the standard.
Oh, and then also for me, another reason why I put Stranger Things up in number 1 is because I think it's going to be the music that I really, really love. I love synthwave. I don't think there's really that much new wave. I don't know anything about Stranger Things. I'm not going to lie. I just know it's D&D based, and it's also based in the 80s. So
that's it. That's the show, brother.
That's the show. I think the music's going to be good. I loved when Kate Bush's song "Running Up the Hill" was trending. It's such a good song, and I'm glad that was my exposure to it. I don't think I have anything else for shows.
It's kind of the more boring one.
Yeah, I guess.
Now we get into kind of some of the fun one, which is the scare zones.
Mm-hmm.
We have Infernal Carnival of Nightmares, which is the entry scare zone. Sideshow Decay, which is Hollywood. Downtown Clowntown, which is New York. Fort Nightmares, which is the forest. Mel's Die-In Zombies. And then Club Horror.
Which one do we want to start with first?
Let's go with the controversial one first. I think
Fort Nightmares.
I think that'll be a fun way to start. So,
okay,
where do you have Fort Nightmares? So it's out of 6.
It's at number 5 for me.
I have it as number 3.
Oh,
it's one of those I don't care about it, but I think I'm mildly excited about what it will look like when it's ready, because they got budget.
Oh, yeah.
They got budget. So it's I don't know. I think that one will be good. I'm not looking forward to some of the crowds that come with it, But it's
Yeah.
but I was talking about it earlier today, but like I think some of the people that will come for Fortnite and just in general, they're gonna be younger. They're not really into the horror scene necessarily, so they're gonna come in. They might go into Fortnite Scare Zone. They might do their little thing, haha, hee hee, and then do like one or two houses, or maybe like eat some food, and then dip out, and they're gone by 10:30.
Yeah, because they all have curfews. Yeah.
But realistically,
I don't think. Yeah. Well, I don't think it's going to actually be that young of a crowd. I think it's just copium for a lot of people because that's what they said about like Freddy Fazbear last year. They're like, oh, it's all going to be kids, and like
but that's horror. Like,
yeah,
like FNAF is horror.
It's solidly in the horror genre.
Is not. So like, I think there will be people that genuinely go there just because it's a fandom that they like, and they're just there to see their thing and try to get some of their money worth out of the ticket. And so they'll do like a few other things, like, go through a house or two, get some food, yada, yada, yada. People aren't buying Frequent Fear so they can go into Fortnitemares 15 times.
Yeah, that's
true. I hope not. I might be eating my words. There might be people that are posting up in there and just having a blast. And you know what? Good for them. More power to them. But like, at the end of the day, I am excited to see what that delicious Disney Epic Games money will get them.
Oh, I forgot it was owned by Disney and Epic Games. Yeah. Well, no wonder why the partnership with Treehouse of Horrors is also in the works. I have some things to say about Fortnitemares. My thing is, I know that the creative directors that are on it are also the creative directors that did the El Artista last year. And that was a phenomenal house. I think also they were part of the
Winter's Wake.
Yeah,
they did Dead Man's Pier.
Gorgeous house. Company. So I think it's going to be really nice. You can already see with all the fans and the fog machines. I think it's already really cool. And I think Peely, I don't know did you see Peely yet?
The skeleton.
Oh, yeah.
Like half one. They just have him like.
Yeah. Peely is on like a zip line. I think he's going to move.
That would actually be. All the LEDs everywhere, and it's going to be like the storm ambience, and you just have like a freaking banana man just
dude,
flinging back and forth.
I'm actually legitimately excited for the lighting package in there. I think the only reason why I have it lower is because I'm so hyped for my top 3, and then I have hope in another one, but I probably shouldn't put that much hope in it. You'll see when we get there.
In due time.
So next one.
We'll do Club Horror.
Club Horror? All right. Where did you put yours?
I put Club Horror as number 5.
Sorry. I put mine at 4.
Oh, yeah, because I guess, yeah, okay.
I love music. I'm sorry. It's my special interest. Last year was a miss because I was really hoping for Darkwave and maybe like what's the goths that dance under Industrial? The goths that dance under the bridge. I was wanting like more alternative music, but every time we went through, it wasn't like even
Henry
EDM.
Fong. They were like, it's like, don't get me wrong, bangers of songs, but like.
Yeah, I don't really expect that at HHN. Like, maybe if they did, like, hard style, I would be okay with it. Or, like, well, I'm always okay with happy hardcore, but that would absolutely not fit into the mold of HHN. I'm hoping that they do a more alternative DJ next year. I understand the point is to get people dancing, but, like, also... I love K-pop Demon Hunters. The fact that was a song that was on one of the tracks, on the song that a DJ spun one night. I don't know. I don't think I can get behind that. I want more from it. So maybe if I don't go into it expecting Darkwave, then we'll be fine. Even Witch House. God, Witch House would be so good. It's like... What is it? It's literally house music, but for goth.
Which house?
Like, come on. Do you have anything else to say about it?
No, it's just like...
It's another repeat.
It's fine. I know the people that... the amount of times that we have gone through Club Horror and seen people who are genuinely having a freaking blast, good for them.
I had 2 thoughts that popped up. First, thought. I already lost. Second thought, McCamey Manor, because I've been like binging all of what's Ben Schneider's videos of it, Reckless Ben. McCamey was at HHN videoing some of the girls. So y'all be careful out there. Maybe the other thought will come back to my head.
Gone forever.
Yeah, it's gone forever. Yeah, well, anyway.
It was just people that enjoy it, good for them. That's about it. Is not for me.
Oh, I remember the other thought was Pumpkin King. So
Pumpkin Lord. Yeah. They
sorry.
did say, was it
that he's gonna make an appearance, as in you can like send in probably requests, and then there's like a button or something, and you're like, it's Pumpkin King.
In defense, when we did have Pumpkin Lord, it did look like he was in a DJ booth already, where he would kind of be like, "How you doing, big dog? Pumpkin Lord, how you doing, Chief?" And so, like, if they had him do a DJ set, that'd be great. Because, they just had, like, the random, like, I know it was, like, local Orlando DJs. And that's cool. Put a guy in a costume up there. That would be awesome. Full prosthetics, and he's just, like...
I don't think they could move, like...
Absolutely not. But, dude, I would enjoy that. That'd
be so fun.
I would hang out in Club Horror a little bit more often if they had Pumpkin Lord just hanging out up there, just, like, playing, like... Belgian hardstyle.
Oh, dude.
Crazy.
Or even like bubblegum dance or something?
Bubble,
pop, bubble, pop, pop. Oh, R.I.P. Hyuna.
Not really, but really.
Yeah. Also, going back to Pumpkin Lord, how a lot of people were expecting him to make an appearance. So I don't know if this is a well-known fact or not, but the guy that plays Pumpkin Lord also plays Jack, and this is a year that Jack's going to be back. So we couldn't really do that.
Conflict of interest here, buddy. You booked 2 gigs at once.
Yeah. So anyways, let's move on to the next one.
All right, let's go with one that I think I know the answer for both of us, but Mel's Die-In Zombies.
6.
Yep. I still have a bad taste from that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly. Okay, so you see, I'm making candy right now. I often bring stuff to trade or give away to sometimes the scare actors, sometimes other guests, but mostly scare actors and team members because they're working hard and they're not getting paid enough. Sorry. But there was one scare actor in Mel's Die-In that I gave something to on opening day. I think it was candy with a plush on it. I don't remember exactly what it was. Yeah. So I gave it to them on opening day, and it was unprovoked. I just gave it to them. And then I think a couple weeks, maybe a month later, we went back, and that same scare actor saw me wearing candy and pointed at it. And I was like, yeah, I made it. And then he was like, and then I was like, I already gave you something, and that's kind of weird for you to be asking me for something. Like, I feel like
you can't just like ask for a gift, being like a present.
Yeah,
in hand.
That's kind of against. It's not any rules or anything.
It's
yeah,
yeah. And then he was like held out his like little like pouch pocket and was like, "Put it in here. Give me the gift and put it in my pocket." And it was like,
what? I already gave you something, and the one thing that he was pointing at was something that the thing that I gave him. So I'm like, okay,
well, you already have one.
Yeah. So did you already forget what I gave you? Like, but I have a sour taste in my mouth because of that. I think it's going to be fine. I personally don't really care for that zone, not just because of that interaction, but because like I don't like being interacted with. That's why I don't like local haunts. And I know that kind of sounds weird, but like
I just want to admire from afar.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, so why are you here at Murder Mansion? I'm like, no, I just want to view Murder Mansion. That's it.
I just want to look at the sets. I just want to look at the costumes. I just want to see the SFX. Like, I just want to see the behind the scenes stuff. I guess it is a fear of mine. I am socially awkward and anxious, so I guess it is an actual fear to be interacted with. So if you're a scare actor watching this, please don't use that to your advantage. Please don't. I don't want to talk to you. I'll probably run away crying.
To clarify, mine is also at 6.
Oh yeah, you already said that.
I forgot.
Okay. Okay,
I'm
well,
tired. I'm sleepy.
yeah, we're both sleepy. We should
Okay, so now is the other three, the one that are actually like, okay, we'll see. Infernal Carnival of Nightmares. So the entrance scare zone.
I think we have the same one for this one. Probably 3.
4. Because Fortnite's my third one.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay,
But
yeah.
I wrestled with this one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I sat there, and that was the last thing I wrote down before we're both like, we're both ready. That was the thing. I had the two there, and I'm like, I think I'm more excited for Fortnite a little bit because this entrance scare zone, they're never bad. Okay. They're normally not that bad. It's just they're kind of empty, and they're kind of just as a way to be like, okay, come through and get out of here. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, true.
They don't want you lingering in the entrance. They want you to go through and go, neat, get out.
Yeah, and going back to that, I personally love to sit in scare zones. I don't go through the houses very much because I take this as an art opportunity. I get to study the costumes and not really the sets because I'm not going to do anything learning about sets, but I get to study costumes and dresses or like just garments in general. So I spend a lot of times in the scare zones. And plus the lines for everything is very, very long. So I don't have anywhere that I can just sit down, chill, and really enjoy Infernal Carnival of Nightmares. I think it's going to be cool. I really love the sets that are going up. I just don't think that's something that I want to hang out and do.
Yeah, I think, was it last year the gargoyle that they had out?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
I was like Tim, and people seem to love taking photos with him.
Yeah.
He was very cool lighting, and he just kind of did the thing, which was always fun. Mm-hmm. But, like you said, it's not cool enough to want to hang out, and that's by design. Like, it's purposefully kind of, I don't want to say lame.
I don't think lame is the right word for it. I think it's just
muted. It's like
it's an introductory course.
I get it's kind of like not part of it necessarily. Okay, yeah, I guess according to the actual map, it's including the walkway with all of the statues this year, which last year that whole area super cool. They had a few scare actors in there. There one that was like the statue, like the wrought iron, like sticking out of her eye.
Yeah,
and stuff.
that one was cool. Yeah,
I like that. And then they put up that one float that was in like the center, and for some reason they just like parked it there, and it seemed to serve no it didn't really look that good. It was kind of just like I think it was just there to divert traffic.
Maybe
to like left and right, but like even that's kind of weird. I don't know why that was there. That just kind of like showed up like 2 weeks in and then just stayed there, and it was like, okay,
neat.
Like, the actual like statues they had last year of the Freddy Five Bear. Oh, and somebody ripped off his mic.
Yeah,
tragic.
Absolute tragedy.
But I remember being hyped about that and seeing all the statues with all of the like the tarp over it. And being like, oh my god, I that looks like so and so, and then like recognizing Art's little hat, poking out of it, and like, oh, that's so cool. But this year, it's kind of just they're still fine, and I think it'll look really nice, but not quite as much fun. Okay, so the only two we have left is Sideshow Decay and Downtown Clowntown. Let's go with Downtown Clowntown.
That one's my number 1.
That is my number 2.
Dang.
I was I was on the fence on this one too, but I think there'll be too much going on and it'll be very busy. So I'm a little bit afraid of that, and that definitely is affecting my ranking. I fear the crowds. I don't fear the clowns. I fear the.
But I think it's a big enough zone because it's expanding into like the side streets near Transformers and near Jimmy Fallon. So I think it's gonna be like kind of
chunky, kind of divert crowds. I think that stage, it's also right there with the tribute store. So I think when there's a stage show going on and people are trying to go into the tribute store, and then
and there's this character right next to.
Yeah, if they've got the killer clowns just roaming around in that same area too at the same time, it's going to be like the amount of people that are just going to stop and watch. Which that's fine. Like, I get it, especially if you haven't really been to HHN before. Like, I'm not going to fault somebody for watching something crazy happening right next to them. not everybody knows to kind of like step off to the side to enjoy it. And it's like,
yeah,
I get it. It's not their fault. It's, you just kind of get better at it the more you go. But
I think I have a number one because the puppets, it keeps on popping up with like more puppetry stuff. And I love puppetry, especially like vintage puppetry. There was another thing that popped up recently that said 1948. So that's about the time period that we're suspecting it to be in. And y'all know I love the 40s. Usually I like late 30s, early 40s. But late 40s isn't the worst. It's
manageable.
It's manageable. That's when the new, what is it? I don't remember what it's called, but there was a new form-fitting way. It's basically when the 1950s style really started picking up, where it had the hourglass shape and then popped out a little bit at the bottom, whereas with the 1940s, that was more utilitarian. Sorry, I'm really into 1940s fashion. Anyways, going back to it, I really enjoy that there's like probably going to be a puppet show in some way. I saw a spoiler, and I don't know if you know the spoiler, but the stage in front of the tribute store, the tent on the left was slightly ajar, and the blender wasn't there.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that what it was in there? I remember, was it DC was filming? And he's like, "Oh, there's something kind of poking out in there," and we're like, "Oh,
yeah." I don't think he saw it, but somebody else. I think Cool K saw it, and I was like, "Oh, dang, that's pretty dope. That's a flashback." Or throwback, I guess that's the word.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. And then the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, love the music. Love the music. I'm actually just in general excited for all the music. It's going to be so good this year, I think. I think that's the thing that's been keeping me hyped the most, is knowing that the music is going to be good. Because there's been a couple years where the music was just real bad.
Real diamond.
Yeah. Yep. I actually talked about that in my normal weekly vlog.
I think that was, we heard it the first night that year happened, and I think we were leaving on opening night, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to fill out a survey?" And I was just like, I would love to fill out a survey, actually. Nothing would make me happier. And it was just like, yeah, everything was great. One small problem, though. Like, I do have one piece of something here. And it's just like, my only criticism is please stop playing Sweet Caroline.
They played it so often, too.
It's a horror event.
That is, honestly and truly, it was horrifying being there, because I thought I was going to be attacked by frat boys.
Play Jimmy Buffett at that point. Who cares? You've broken the seal of what is sacred. Stop playing Sweet Caroline.
And like, I think I would have been more okay with it. I talked about this in my weekly vlog, but I think I would have been more okay with it had they distorted the sound a little bit.
But it's just normal. It was the
same full thing. And it's like, okay, well, maybe even if they had like a performance on stage, I don't know if that's a licensing issue or not. But like,
the amount of people just walking through, they would just, the bump. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think we avoided that scare zone a lot.
That, and because there was that one.
Oh, that awful ass scream.
You could hear it
from, a mile away. I put my earplugs in.
Genuinely, you could hear it from like in front of Fallon, and it would play from like right where like Mummy is. You could hear it.
It played over Fallon, because like there's a speaker over there too.
But I'm saying like it would play over in like, I think most of the sound came from that area. Like I think they did do like surround everywhere, but like, you could hear it like walking all the way down past like Minions. You could just hear it just a little bit, but your brain would pick up on it because it's such an awful.
Oh, that was so cute. I wonder. Yeah, he just barked in his sleep.
Dang it, he's not going to do it again.
No, he's camera shy.
Rats. All right.
Well, we didn't talk about Sideshow of Decay. Okay.
Sideshow of Decay. That's my number one.
Why is it your number one?
Long Leg Jim.
Yeah. That reminds me, one of the clowns, the hat fell off. Yeah.
Tragic.
And it looked like they Sharpied his hair on there. But I bet you it fell off because they super glued his hat on. Like, everything's melting this year because we've had heat indexes of like 107 plus, and like it's just not getting cold enough or cool enough at night anymore. It's getting like maybe down to 85 when we should be getting down to like the 75-ish range. So with all the humidity, everything is melting and it's so bad.
It is 77 degrees right outside right now.
What's the feels like?
Oh,
well, 77. Well, they did predict it to be cooler over the next couple of days, so hopefully this trend will continue.
There's currently a heat advisory until 11 a.m.
And then there's another one.
What do you mean there's a heat advisory at 3 in the morning?
Another one.
Buddy, it's... What is it feels like? 80 degrees.
Okay, well, that's not the worst. Yeah.
But that's still... Why does it feels like of 80 degrees at 3 in the morning? The sun has been gone for a few hours.
3 in the morning,
It's 3 in the morning.
Damn.
We got to get through all these houses.
Yeah, well...
I like Sideshow Cave because it got silly little puppet people, and they're adorable, and I love them. And honestly... Yeah.
That's where Hamikuma's meeting!
Hype.
Hype.
I think just also because that scare zone is always fun just to hang out in, because there's so many benches everywhere that are normally... Like, worst case scenario, you go in front of, like, the Schwab's, was it Haagen-Dazs? That Haagen-Dazs?
I think you were right the first time, Schwab's.
But isn't it just
Haagen-Dazs is over where Ben and Jerry's used to be.
But doesn't Schwab's serve just Haagen-Dazs?
I don't know.
Because it used to be the Ben and Jerry's that they used to.
No, Schwab's has always been on Hollywood, and then Ben and Jerry's has always been in New York, and then they switched it over to Haagen-Dazs.
What does Schwab's serve?
Ice cream. Yeah.
What kind of ice cream?
It's not gelato because that's Louis.
Milk and eggs.
Milk and eggs and less air.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we got to go on to houses because we're going to be here all night.
I drank coffee, so.
Okay, you know what? We're just going to go through the way they have it here of the A, B, C, D.
Okay, let's do it.
F, G, H, I, J, H, I, J. So we're going to start off with A. That's going to be Stranger Things.
9.
10.
Oh, nice.
I just don't care about Stranger Things anymore. Like
I don't think I ever did.
I love the fandom. I love the people that came with it because they were so excited to be there.
It was so cute seeing everybody in their Scoops Ahoy outfits. Yep. Yes. That was probably one of the highlights of seeing Stranger Things there. And I think, too, it was one of the first time the food booths really started, like, really incorporating IP foods.
Started getting really cool.
Yeah. So I think I almost want to rank it higher because of that. I mean, it is at number 9 and not 10, so that's saying something for me.
The Show is number 1 for me.
Yeah, they're getting their flowers.
It's all good. It's fun.
Yeah. I never watched Stranger Things. We don't have Netflix. I don't think I want to do any research with it. I'm one of those hipsters that don't watch anything until it's way too late, and then I'd want to join the fandom, and there's nobody left.
Like 12 years later, you're like, Eddie Munson. Like, Grandpa, please get out of here.
Go play Mario Kart.
Whatever you millennials do, I guess. Go get a burger. Listen to Mumford and Son.
Oh no, not the Millennial Hope Corps.
Anything left to say about Stranger Things? Or that I don't think there's really a lot.
No,
I just don't really.
I just hope the music's good in there.
I'm sure it'll be gorgeous. I'm positive it'll be a very nice house. They always do a great job with the Stranger Things.
I've heard bad things, but we are not in the fandom, so.
Well, about this last. I know this last season, supposedly people were like, "Oh, it's."
Oh, I was talking about the house too, but.
Oh, I enjoy it. I got no ponies in this race, and I like looking at that pony right there. That pony's a pretty pony. All right. 2, Evil Dead Burn.
10.
9.
Yeah. Okay.
I
don't care about the franchise.
I don't care.
I'm not an IP person.
Once again, I'm sure it'll be gorgeous. I've eaten my words before, and maybe it'll be, an Insidious level house, and it'll be really super duper mega scary.
Mega scary. I've also heard bad things about the movie, so I'm less hyped because of that.
It's been like a solid 50-50, where I know there are some people that are like, I've been a fan of it forever, and this was the best Evil Dead that's ever existed. And there are people that are like, I've watched every Evil Dead, and I hate this. So it's like, I don't know. Once again, I have no ponies in this race. But I'm sure it'll be a pretty pony.
Pretty pony.
Pretty Patty. All right. Jack and Oddfellows, Chaos and Control.
3.
2.
Ah, nice.
I think it's going to be an LRTista situation.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous house.
Because the whole theme this year is essentially to this house. I would seriously doubt that they don't put pretty much everything they have into this. And especially because, like, when we watched the MegaCon panel forever ago, this was the house they talked about.
Oh, yeah, true. I think that's probably why it's lower on my list, is because it's been on the list for a long time.
Yeah,
we knew about this in March.
Now, I'm not as hyped anymore because I've had so much time to think about it.
Yeah.
But no,
I think it's going to be so good.
I think it's going to be gorgeous. I think it's going to be, because they were saying that it's going to be like some scenes where Jack is like getting tortured by Oddfellow in like a...
Oh, yeah, and he's going to be in his human form too.
Yeah. It's just I think it's just going to be cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Plus, it'll probably be pretty.
Yeah. And then you get more lore. I'm really excited for the originals lore this year. There's going to be so much coming out. I'm really excited because I think this is like the first time I'm like fully conscious of the lore and will really accept the lore into my brain. I've had to look everything else up for the most part, but this is going to be something that and Oddfellow. Like I understood Oddfellow as well, but
he was very cool. Like it was. When they first introduced him, I was like, oh my God, he's like bilingual. Like he's like, this dude's just kind of a cool guy. I want to beer with this guy. Fella. Next on the list is going to be Ozzy Osbourne. Prince of Darkness is the official title.
I have him at 4.
1.
Really?
I think it's going to be a WWE thing where the characters in there, I think, are going to really make it. I think I have a lot of false confidence in this. I don't think it's going to, by the end of the season, I think I seriously doubt that this is going to still be my number 1. But right now, this is the one that I'm like most like, I think this is going to be good. I'm excited to see what's in there because like, what do you expect? Like, what am I expecting? Like Ozzy, like it, I don't know, but I think I'm excited about it.
This is a house I got accidentally leaked to about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I am excited about, because the one scene, I'm not even going to talk about what the scene is. It looks really cool. It looks so grand. I put it up 4 mostly because I have other ones that I'm more excited about, of course. But also, like, I'm not the biggest fan of like Ozzy Osbourne's music. Yeah. I respect the hell out of him for the metal community. As a metalhead, I respect him and Black Sabbath and all those, like Cradle of Filth. I think Cradle of Filth was after.
Lamb of God.
Lamb of God. I enjoy and love what he's done for the metal community. I know I'm going to hear Crazy Train, and I don't like Crazy Train. Like, no offense.
Laughing like all the way through.
Yeah, it's going to be repeating in my head all the time, and I don't want it. And then you're going to come out of the house, and everybody's just going to be, and I'm going to be like, is that the only song you know? There's other good songs from him, but that's me being snooty. I'm so snooty when it comes to music, so I'm kind of sorry, but I do love the music houses, and I think you're right about it being like the WWE house. Where
there are going to be people that are diehard fans that either like the fans are going to make it, the scare actors that are really into it are going to make it. I think I have confidence that I will still enjoy this at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think it's going to stay in top 5 by the end of the year.
Yeah. Madlands Caged Cannibals.
8.
7.
Okay.
A lot of I'm surprised how many of these were like one off of each other.
Yeah.
This one feels like a backfill one.
Yeah, it doesn't really entertain me because like we've had cannibal houses and we've also had houses where like you were treated as cattle to be eaten. Like I loved Goblin Feast mostly because there was never a line, but like it was kind of too campy for me, and maybe because I got tired because it was like every single time we went to HHN that year. We went to Goblin's Feast, and I think
15-minute. It took longer to walk back there than it did to wait in line. All the time.
It wasn't a bad house. I think I just got burnt out on that one. I talked to a team member recently, or we were both there, and they were talking about how hyped they were about Madlands because of the costuming, and I agree. I do think the costuming will be very unique and very cool. but I kind of have a feeling that they're gonna not be intricate and they're just gonna be like flaps, if that makes any sense.
That's just going to be kind of a quick little once-on masks type thing.
Not even that. Like, I'm thinking of like the leather and all that, the fur that they're going to be wearing, and they're just going to be like covering their groin areas and their private parts. That's kind of like what I think those costumes are going to be. And I don't think that that's very appealing. Like,
Controversial opinion. I don't like seeing people in loincloths.
yeah, I just like, okay, to be fair, I'm also really, really into costuming, and some of these I ranked. I think another reason why I ranked Aussie lower is because of costuming. There's not really much costuming I can see going on in there. I don't know.
Maybe be surprised.
Maybe they'll still make up ideas for me. Who knows?
Like, we see this girl walking through all the time. Like,
she's wearing 1940s outfits with these weird eyeliner looks, you know.
Next up, Cybergoria.
All right, so I'm not going to tell you what I have it at right now, but I had it ranked higher, but for this, I finally ranked it lower. Where do you have it ranked?
8.
5. So, yeah, we differ there.
I don't know. Originally, when we were first looking at all the houses when they were first announced, this was one of those I was like, oh, this is going to be so cool. Like, this is going to be great. It's going to be like robots and like robot torture, yada, yada, yada. Like, it's so cool. And I don't know, man. The more I've just like thought about it, the more I'm like, maybe it will be. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. But I don't know. I'm just, it's losing
momentum.
Yeah, like the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I don't really care about it as much as I thought I did. Like, it's like, okay, it's gonna be. I'm afraid it's just gonna be the who was it? Slaughter Cinema 2, that one scene with where it's like, oh, the cyber people, and like half the time you go through there and there was no scare actors. Yeah. You're just walking through a cool little scene, but like there were literally no scare actors, and they're like 9 times out of 10. I think we got one like one time.
Yeah.
It was just a dude with like a tube like shoved out of his head, like, and he's just like, oh, oogly boogly.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I think that's why is the more I think about it, the more I just remember that, and I'm
that's fair. For me, I have it ranked higher because I think the costuming will look kind of cool, especially if they do like a cyberpunk kind of thing. I don't think it will be. I don't know what the time era for this is, and that's why I'm like kind of struggling with where I want to put it. It's center for me. But also the storyline just kind of feels like it aligns with what's going on in today with AI. I don't know. My brain makes these connections, and I see where they're coming from with the storyline and how they want everybody to be just like them, robots. AI wants you to use them to generate images and music and even just dots in general. Like, you go on to Google and you Google something, automatically generates an AI response, which sometimes can be wrong. In fact, it's still very wrong. Pizza. Yeah. I don't remember what was it. Glue? Borax?
Yeah, like, how do I make the cheese stick to my pizza better? And it said to use glue because it scrubbed Reddit for answers.
Yeah.
And somebody jokingly said that, and Google's just like, this is the correct answer.
Yeah. And it's being shoved down our throats everywhere we go. Like, I just got an email saying like Gemini is here to help, and I'm like, I don't want your help. I want to use my brain. The Tay? I want to use my brain, and I think more people should be okay with using their brain, but we are being force-fed this shit. And sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but like, I just saw this clip of a teacher or like a school system ordering AI agendas and also using AI maps that can't even spell the United States correctly. So what are we doing? But anyways, that's why I had it up high at first. Like, it was number 1 at one point, but like, it's getting lower because I just don't know the time frame. And I
think this might be one of those, like, all of the originals always have a real potential just to be like sleeper hits, because like you just don't really know. Like, the whole description is that you awaken a distant future to a cold world ruled by machines, and it's like that doesn't give you a whole lot to really like. You've got a vague idea, but you don't have like a gist. Like last year when they did like it was in the podcast, but they would do like the deep dives into each of these originals, where you had these like little stories where even like the oh shoot, what was it? The buried alive thing.
Oh yeah, I gave you like a smell profile too.
Yeah, but they like told you the story of like, oh yeah, you're helping out your grandpa, and then you like he says not to look into the pit, and so you look into the pit, and then you fall into the pit.
And like if you didn't know that, you wouldn't know to look up, because if you had to be a deep HHN fan for that. And I will say I am a deeper HHN fan than you, because I do know some more of the stories, because I have been looking into the newspapers and listening to all of that. And
too much work.
It's a lot of work. I have a lot more time than him, to be 100% fair. But I don't think that most of these have had enough descriptions for us to really get into them. Cybergoria probably had the best description out of all of them, but also I might be biased, so.
Right, Rick, you going?
Yeah.
We only have 4 left.
Woo!
Oh golly. Invasion, alien, abduction.
All right, I have mine at 6.
4.
Okay, so we're kind of.
I think, as much as I'm like, we already have. I don't want to say like Cowboys this year, but we had Cowboys last year. I think we had Cowboys the year before that. It's just like every single year we end up getting Cowboys in some form. But this is it them? Invaders have torn apart a remote homestead in search of fresh substance. So it's the aliens going into a Western farm.
Does it say that it's going into a Western? Does it say going into Western? Because I think that's something we had to know if we dug deeper, knowing that's like New Mexico themed.
It says a remote homestead.
Okay, so like
generally a homestead would be like out in the desert or like yeah. So
not always, but
no, definitely not. I mean, it could be like Oklahoma, like
but also we've seen the facades, so
yeah. So I'm thinking it's going to be like a not Midwestern, but like a Western cowboy style. Aliens break in
Texas.
They're causing a ruckus, and honestly, I think that would just be kind of cool because I don't know. It's kind of a weird one. It'll be cool to see aliens in that environment. I'm sure it'll be very neat. But
I think it's going to be one that climbs up the list for me. I don't know enough about it, and I think that's my issue. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be corn in there, which there's already corn in the Fort Nightmare scare zone.
Like, damn it!
I screamed.
Hurricane.
So, like, when I think about aliens in like the western part of the US, I think of cornfields and the crop circles, which, fun fact, a lot of them are just irrigation circles, and that's why they look like crop circles. It's because they are circles. It's just where the water, like,
circles are circles.
What? And then they're just pathways between irrigation systems. So anyways, that's a fun thing that I learned recently. But I think it's one that's going to climb up. I just didn't know where to put it at this point because I had a bunch of really good ones and a bunch of really bad ones. My middle ones were the ones that was hardest to rank.
It's always easiest doing like the 1 and 2 and then like 9 and 10. I feel like everything else is kind of like they're all pretty close to each other, honestly. Like some of these I could argue it being up higher. Like there are a few of these that I'm like, I could have probably put that up 1 or more higher. All right. Next one up. HR Blood and Guts Halloween Frightacular. You
might be upset with me for this one, but number 1.
Number 3.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think you would be upset.
It's going to be campy.
Yeah, I love the campy houses.
How dare you have an opinion that's different from mine? How
dare you? I already love the key art being Halloween, like classic Halloween colors. So the purple, lime green, orange, and black. A little bit of white in there. It's classic. And then on top of that, like, I know it's based in Cary, Ohio, which I love the lore behind Cary, Ohio. I even have candy that's going to say Scary, Ohio. So if you find me, scary. But I think it's going to be so much fun. They're going to have a tiki room. And I know I was a former rockabilly. I still listen to
Reformed.
I'm reformed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm still very much into vintage fashion, but I think that tiki room is going to be so much fun. I'm going to see a bunch of vintage fashion people in that queue, and I'm so excited to get like fashion inspo from them. I know I'm going to get fashion inspo from the house because I am very into historical clothing. Like it's just so. I mean, I don't know yet. I know it's going to be good. It's going to be campy. It's going to be so much fun. And like when I first heard about HR Blood and Guts, I kind of learned that he was a lot like a TV show host, much like Elvira, but not a woman. So, you know, I panic. Yuck. Women, yuck. Just kidding. But I'm very excited for Blood and Guts. And I forgot that was a house that was coming because I've been aware of this from speculation season because it was like one of the first things that were speculated. I don't remember. Somebody posted a tweet. Is it called a tweet? I don't know. I don't have an X account. I've never, I had it for like 1 year and then I was like, this ain't for me. But somebody posted something along the lines of like different show hosts, like horror show hosts. And we were all like, oh, it's HR Blood and Guts that's coming. So, my hype died. But then I was like, Tiki room.
Ooh. I'm just excited because it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll just, I think that's going to be one of those at the end of the year that will probably end up being like my number one. Mm-hmm. Just because it'll be probably a fun house. Mm-hmm. And like, who does, like, the point, we like going not necessarily just for like scares. Mm-hmm. We go there because we want to have fun.
We love the scenery. We love the costuming. We love the food.
Yeah, it's like, what is it? Oddfellows Circus from like, was it a few years ago? That one, like the welcome to Oddfellows. Every single time you come in, it would be like the guy dressed as like a carnival barker or whatever, and there was like the knife throwing scene where they were like showing that it was like the puffs of air that would get you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, that circus house. Oh, yeah. Okay,
that was Oddfellows Circus.
Yeah.
That one was like...
I thought you were talking about a scare zone for some reason.
Oh, no. It was like, was it scary? It had its moments sometimes, but it was such a fun house.
It was really fun. I made a crochet clown, and I brought it into the house one time. And
Chewy.
Its name is short for Big Chocolate Chunk.
Big Chewy Chocolate Chunk Cookie.
He named him. But
chocolate chunk cookie.
But I brought him into the house, and all the scare actors interacted with me, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, what were we talking about?
HR Blood and Guts.
Oh, well, yeah, I like campy houses.
That'd be a fun house. Like that's the thing. Is it going to be the scariest one? Probably absolutely not. I hope not, honestly. But I think it'll be a fun house to go through every single time, and it's just going to be one of those. Yeah, it's normally going to be like a 25-30 minute wait. And then you just, Oh,
I hope so. I want to go to that house all the time.
I feel like that one's going to be if it's a reasonable, we'll try to do it pretty much every single time. All right. We only have 2 left.
Woo.
Hellraiser. Heckraiser.
Heck. Guys, stop cussing!
It's inappropriate and violent.
I have him at 7.
5.
Okay.
I've seen some of it. And so, like, I think it's going to be a really good house. Mm-hmm. I'm not like the most hyped for it, but I know it's going to be a good house, and I'm still kind of excited. So it's just like right middle ground for me. It's just it'll be good. I'm confident of that. I think it's one of those that like a lot of fans have been asking for that one.
It's a white whale, yep.
Like, oh god, since well before we started going.
Mm-hmm. Well, even the I Know More Than You Reddit moderator has had a Hellraiser profile picture since like day one. We all call him Pinhead because he's had that photo. But yeah, I personally don't know anything about Hellraiser. All I know is through hearsay and then everybody that's hyped for it. I know about the chains, and I think it's kind of silly that Universal still bans chain wear. And I get it, like understand. I think it's safer this way, but they sell chainwear, and I think that's kind of
that's
silly.
The weird one where it's just like, you can't wear masks. Would you like to buy a mask?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you have to bring it to the front of the park.
Yeah, but it's like, it's always weird having that, like, completely unrelated. I remember going to a festival way back in the day with one of my friends, and there was a strict no mask policy. Mm. but he was able to buy like a giant like tiki mask. And he wore it around because he had just bought it, and because he was like, oh, it looks cool, like it's a fun, like you can put it on your head. And dude, the cops like tore him a new one for it. We were teenagers, like
of course, that's why
we were like 15, 16 years old. But it was like I remember the cops like freaking out, going like, dude, don't you know the rules? And it's like, but I bought it here, like.
How was I supposed to know?
I know I'm not allowed to bring one in, but like I bought it here. Like, why can't I wear it? And it's like you can't. It's the same thing where it's just like you can buy a lot of the stuff that you're not allowed to wear in the park. It's
well, I think you can still wear it because like they know that it's merch, but like I think it's certain kind of chains, like belt chains, because like this year they're selling killer clowns.
You want to use as a weapon?
Yeah. I think that's what it is, like wallet chains or belt chains, because they're definitely selling belt chains, but they're not chains, they're killer clown themed. And I'm like, that's kind of funny because I was actually going to start getting into making belt chains myself. Yeah, they're hitting up the Seenie Weenies with this one.
Last one, Sinners.
Number 2.
Number 6, actually.
Oh, you didn't watch the movie.
I didn't watch the movie. I watched Kiki's Delivery Service instead.
I know the music is going to be phenomenal. The costuming is going to be phenomenal if they hire the right person, because it's based in the 1930s, the late 1930s. And the music, oh my God, it's going to be so good if they do the music, the blues. I loved the Darkest Steel is what it was called. Yeah, I loved
It's Darkest Steel too.
Yeah, and that's what everybody's comparing it to. There's so much more story to. Oh, that reminds me. So we were watching some of the influencer, like the very intimate influencer food trying thing, and somebody in there said, like one of the chefs were talking about the Chow's pork barbecue thing, whatever. And
the egg roll, yeah.
And he said something along the lines of it showing that the Black community was comfortable eating at Asian establishments. And as an Asian American myself, the reason why they felt quote unquote comfortable is because the white people weren't serving the Black people. Asian people, we always fall in this line of being white enough where the white people will tell us racist things about the Black people and they will treat us like we're one of them. And then when it comes down to it, it's not really what they, whatever. I don't want to get too deep on that. The reason why Black community felt okay going to the Asian community shops and all that is because white people would interact with Asian people when it came to selling stuff. And you'll see this still in modern day when it comes to hair stores or beauty supply stores. White people are able to sell product to Asian people, and Asian people will sell their product to Black people. Like, that's just the way that the economy runs, which is such a shame because Black Americans are fully capable of running their own business, but it's a internalized racism thing, and I don't remember it's a bias thing. Anyways, that's a whole tangent for another day. I just thought that was an interesting tidbit, being able to understand what that specific scene was about and not just about walking. The scene is the Asian American woman walking from the Black street to the white street. That's what that was. That's the scene. And I think that's very interesting. And going into Sinners, lore in general, it's so deeply rooted in teaching about internalized racism. It's not just a horror movie. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't understand why people think it's so good. And it's because the movie wasn't made for you. Obviously, you don't understand the internal struggles that a lot of people of color face. And that's just the fact of it. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the patience to learn that. But anyways,
God forbid it have greater themes.
Yeah.
Underlying tones.
Well, that's the thing about horror movies in general too. Or maybe it's more of a gothic horror thing. There's a lot of underlying storytelling. And I think that's why there's a lot of horror movies that I don't like. I don't really like, I grew up on the summer slashers and all that, but it's a lot of predictable, whereas with gothic horror, it's a lot of understanding that there's emotion under all that. And it might be really hard to portray that because it is emotional, like psychic or whatever, psychological horror. But I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm still excited, and I'm excited for that catfish, baby.
I wish it was blackened, but yeah, I think going off that a little bit is like I think it's hard to adapt a film with like greater motifs into a house that's just meant to, give you a little oogly boogly, where it's like A24, the film studio that did like Hereditary and then like Midsommar, they've done some really good movies, but I don't think any of them would translate super well to a house, just because it's like, yeah, you could remake the scene, but it doesn't really like, it doesn't give you that feeling of like anxiety that certain scenes do, that like the tension where like, a great example is, oh my God, the Quiet Place. We're the Quiet Place. And like, yeah, they did everything in their power to make that house as like deathly quiet as possible. You could like hear your thoughts.
Oh, and that one guy that just randomly popped out and screamed, that almost always got me.
Yeah, and like that was super cool, but at the end of the day, it didn't. There's no way to really capture that feeling of like just any sound at all is death, because like you can do your best, but then the guy behind you that's in line, that's walking through the house with you, is going to cough. And then you're just like,
oh, take it out. Yeah.
I'm not immersed anymore. And it's like, that's not Universal's fault. That's not really the guy behind me's fault. He coughed. Like he's human. But it does remove you from that environment, and it kind of ruins the tension that you want to build up for a scene like that. So if you have these like tense scenes that are just that's what makes the movie, is those scenes. I don't think you can capture it. You lose nuance with something like that, because you're translating for moving thousands of people through an hour.
Going back to the racism trope too, the vampires are Irish. With that being said, the movie is about oppression, and like you were saying, it's going to be hard to portray that because most people don't understand the underlying depths of Gothic horror like that. So I understand, but as somebody who loves costuming, as somebody who loves set design, as somebody who loves music, I think maybe I should have put it at number 1, but I just...
Blood and guts.
Yeah. Like, I don't generally put any IPs in my number 1. Last year I did that with Fallout, and I was sorely wrong. Oh, that was it was the worst type. I'm so sorry. I love Fallout. We got matching Fallout New Vegas shirts this year at Spirit Halloween. It's so good. But I even made an outfit for Fallout, and it just didn't live up to the hype.
Little goof.
Yeah, so I'm not expecting myself to love The Sinner's House. I have a feeling it's going to keep on falling lower, but hopefully it doesn't.
I hope I'm wrong.
Did you want to talk about Coconut Club?
Dead Coconut Club.
Dead Coconut Club.
Yeah, I didn't even really see what the theme was this year.
I think it's some kind of alien theme.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping that means that they put EDM in there. I would love...
Alien EDM.
Yeah.
Blorp, blip, bleep.
What if they put Hatsune Miku in there? Does she count?
As an alien?
Maybe in Cybergoria. So. She's going to be in the Cybergoria house. He wants to show you guys that. That's what we need in the...
This is going to be the DJ.
Oh my God. I can only hope. I know they're getting food this year, and they have a specialty drink, which they always do. We're going to be there on Premium Scream Night, because I think we check into the hotel Premium Scream Night, right?
Yes. Well, the night before HHN.
Yeah, before true opening day.
Thursday.
I don't know. I've lost track of time.
Oh wait, my mic's all the way over here. I wasn't even talking.
I do that all the time. It's okay, and oops. I vlog.
They're not here for me. It's okay. I'm a side character.
Is there anything else we want to talk about with HHN?
Just this guy.
Leap floor. What are you doing?
You gotta hit a thumbnail.
Oh, I don't adjust my thumbnails. I might do a thumbnail for my actual HHN opening day video because I think I might actually edit that because I'm planning on starting the vlog because like when we normally go to check in for HHN, we leave the house with all of our stuff packed, and then we go to Volcano Bay, and then we check into the hotel, and then we just kind of hang out or go over to Dead Coconut. This year I might go watch Madoka Magica, but it comes out on the 20th.
You could go watch Kiki's again. It'll be playing in theaters again.
So I'm going to start it's the day that the weekly vlog starts, but like also I might skip the weekly vlog. This is all other stuff, but this is
week vlog.
Yeah, this is HHN Hypeless vlog. I don't think I have anything else I want to talk about.
There's going to be a lot of food, but we can't really talk about a whole lot about that because.
Okay. Actually, I do want to talk about it. Actually, my biggest quip. My biggest whatever quibble. My kerfuffle with the food is that they keep on lessening the amount of vegan foods, and I know why. It's because 2 of the higher up directors are no longer with the company. As far as I know. They weren't in the media event. So that being said, they both had vegan children, and that's why the cauliflower, what was it? The offals, they were so freaking
the chicken offals and
the
fried cauliflower.
The fact that almost every single booth got a vegan or vegetarian option was such a banger. But now we barely get anything. I think the media event showed a vegan pizza skull, which I'm not excited about. That's just a Hot Pocket. And then what else? They showed
the cheese stick is back, but that's
I'm not going to wait in a long line for a cheese stick. Wow!
You think I want a foot-long chunk of cheese and then sit out in the heat and drink alcohol afterwards?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Absolutely,
I might as well be waiting in line for freaking Blood Noir.
For everybody else's sake, I better not,
dude. Deodorant's not going to help that.
Farting and sharting all over the place. No.
So yeah, I'm not excited for that. Also, at least the vegan pizza skull will have not real cheese. So it won't
look kind of.
Yeah, but I want a different kind of savory option. I'm just so tired of tomato sauce being the one flavor. Tomato sauce and cheese being the one flavor that we get. I mean, I'm pescatarian, so I'll eat fish. I am excited. Well, I'm kind of excited for the shrimp tempura. I'm not excited for the price, to be honest.
Yeah, the sushi on a stick.
I don't know why everybody's calling it sushi because they say sushi rice. And it's like, that's just rice, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because most people are used to like.
Look at my twisted mind. Sushi rice is just normal rice to me.
Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, like put asparagus in it. What the hell?
Why the fuck is there a thing of asparagus? Why is he there?
Yeah.
They're like, we've got a surplus of asparagus.
I would have been okay with spinach. Like, spinach would have been fucking dope.
Spinach is expensive.
More expensive than asparagus?
If you're going to use it like as an actual like ingredient, because you wilt it down so much, you don't get a whole lot of yield out of it.
Well, so, maybe that would save them money.
Because they're like not putting a hunk of asparagus in there would save money.
You know, just a fresh thing of spinach, even.
Bye,
dude.
That's what asparagus is.
We're gonna have stinky peas too. So they want the worst for us. They're like actively attacking.
Farts and stinky peas. They say, can we make a bean water too? That's just blending down some kidney beans. Get some fart juice going. So everybody in line's farting so they get out of line. Control cues. Because they say, wow, this line sure is stinky because all the farts going on over here.
Dude, that reminds me of the Freddy Fazbear house last year. People were pissing in that line. They for sure were peeing in the... Oh, it was bad, y'all. No, don't go piss, girl.
Absolutely, I will.
What else was there? There was another fish. Well, the catfish.
There was the fucking taco that was just a Whataburger folded up.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Revolutionary, guys.
I almost feel bad for being this mean, but I think it's because we're kind of food snobs too.
Honestly, so at the end of the day, like it's a good walking around thing. So I really can't shame it. It's a fun thing. That's the point of HHN food, I think, a lot of times, is just to have something fun and themed. And, like, as much as I can rag on it, realistically, it's a walk-around foldable cheeseburger. And
on a corn tortilla.
People will buy it, and it's cool. And they'll say, I like cheeseburgers. There's a cheeseburger right there. It's going to sell. They did their job. Honestly, the culinary team, they did what they needed to do.
I mean, it looks good. Like, the plating looks amazing.
It's like, I can shit on all I want, but like at the end of the day, they did their job. Everybody kind of crossed their T's and dotted their I's here. So
the Szechuan dumplings, whatever.
The lasagna burn.
Dude,
I kept hearing about the lasagna burn, and then when I was seeing like a layered dumpling, I was like, where's the lasagna? Lasagna. It's me, Garfield.
I'm sad that that's not vegetarian. They could have absolutely made it vegetarian. There's so many vegetarian options that they could have done, but they didn't. Like, I love spicy. My only spicy option this year is going to be the freaking walking taco, and I don't want that either.
Free because Tabasco packets.
Yeah, honestly, even if it'll be ketchup.
Ooh, ketchup.
Ooh, spicy. Ooh. I don't think there was anything else that was like exciting to see about the food, because they haven't come out with a full food menu yet, which is disappointing, but you know, it's fine.
Got a grape.
What's your grape?
Circus peanut. They brought it back. Granted, I'm glad it's not the screwball peanut butter whiskey, because that shit was rancid.
Dude, and that was like the year before everything shut down. Or no, it was the year after everything shut down.
No, it was before.
Damn.
I mean this disrespectfully. How the hell did that get through like product development? Because generally, if there's something that they put out and I'm like, oh, I just don't like this. Like, it's not for me. That's fine. Like, I'm fine with them having stuff I don't enjoy. Like, there's not a whole lot of
I mean, Fortnightmares exist.
Yeah, not everything is for me. I get that. That's fine.
That was for nobody.
That was horrible. That was like what you make in college as a punishment drink.
Damn.
Where you're just like, I'm going to kill this guy. It was like a high alcohol, tasted like sewage. It was so bad.
Was that because of COVID, or I'm just kidding?
No, it's not COVID related, Howie Mandel. It's like, it's just, it was so, I remember just tasting like sucking on peanut shells.
I remember somebody in the queue asked for a refund.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Legitimately, that was the worst thing from any park I've ever had ever. I would rather go to Tony's Town Square and ask for a plate of spaghetti parmesan.
Oh, not the Tonys.
Listen, Tony's don't make their stuff. I don't think anybody... if they do, I'll eat my words. I don't think they do. Anyway, I don't think there's anywhere on Universal or Disney property that has ever put out anything that was as bad as that screwball cocktail.
People were talking about that pickle shake like it was, and I'm like, I think that's just overhyped. I thought the pickle shake was great.
It wasn't something I'm gonna go ask for 12 of, but it was fine.
Yeah, it just tasted like dill with milk, so it tasted like
people are weak.
Yeah, it was literally just sweet ranch. Like, oh no.
Sweet dill.
Oh,
God forbid.
Bread and butter pickles. Disgusting, but also.
So they did kind of bring back the screwball. That's why I'm bringing this up.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't bring back the screwball. They brought back a drink that's very similar, and it's like a peanut-infused tequila.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is, why is there a circus peanut on top? Stop. I know they look fun. Nobody wants to eat a circus peanut. Grandpa doesn't want to eat a circus peanut, and that's who they're made for. Like, and then also it's black walnut bitters.
Oh, he can't have it.
But I wasn't going to anyway, but now I really can't. Rude, disrespectful.
Also, does anybody know what's in the carrot cake? We ask every single year, and nobody knows. Are there walnuts?
Oh, the WWE one last year.
Yeah, we wanted to try it, but he's allergic to walnuts, so...
I remember asking about it, and it's just like the cashier, because
yeah, but like I feel like that's something that they should have an allergy note on. And like, not her fault either. She was being truthful. They don't make it in
she's
that
like,
kitchen.
I don't know. She's like, I just don't know.
Because
like, cool,
they do make it in a bakery and then send it over. That's the way that bakery items work. Because you're not going to bake a cake in the middle of the street. The amount of labor
you need to make that amount of carrot cake would be nuts.
Yeah.
You'd be operating at a loss, guaranteed.
Yeah, so like, if anybody knows if there's walnut in the carrot cake, because I'm not buying a carrot cake.
Like
I don't, nobody said anything, but like, also they're all like, oh, it's so creamy. And it's like, okay, but give us texture profiles.
Nobody mentioned nuts.
Yeah. But I don't think that
I'll have one of our friends buy it. And then
because I don't want it.
Tell me what is in there besides carrots. They're like, well, there's cake. And you're like, great. Nuts. Are there nuts? Tell me. Okay, I think that was my last grape. I got it all in my system. Is stop bringing back circus peanuts, please. I'm begging you.
It's just sugar.
Nobody wants these. These are so gross. It's like Swedish candy.
Ding, ding. All right. Well, it's time for bed then.
Yeah, it is 3:40 a.m.
This didn't take as long as I thought it would.
Yeah.
Neat.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I took some coffee, so I'm also getting...
I had a coffee. I took some coffee.
It either knocks me out or puts me to bed, and it kept me up, so now it's time to crash.
The gamble was worth it.
Nice.
I'm sleepy.
Okay, it's sleepy time.
Sleepy.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.